Hi Capricorn, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is for week commencing the 11th of November. First of all, before we start your reading, I just want to say that I know that there's been quite a few people asked for finance and career readings, which I will get around to doing. I'm just waiting for some new oracle cards to come in that I've ordered specifically for those readings. And secondly, I know that some of you have asked, can I show the camera angle over the cards? And I would more than happy do that as soon as I've got my nails done. I know it sounds a bit shallow, but my nails don't look particularly good after my holiday. So nail day Friday, so I can do it after that, by all means. I know I love seeing the cards when I watch tarot readers too. So let's start your reading. Dear Spirit, Guides and Angels, please join me in this reading for Capricorn and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. Thank you. So overall energy for next week is the moon. Opportunity of the 10 of Wands. 2 of Cups is in your challenge. 5 of Cups is what you don't see coming. And the Hermit is in your advice and outcome. Right, okay, so it does look to be a very thoughtful week next week for you, Capricorn. Something coming to light, something's coming to the surface. What I'm drawn towards straight away, I show you the 3 cards that have come out in different places. They've got a very similar colour, very similar theme. And that theme is thought. But we are going to clarify. So let's start off with your overall energy for next week. This is the moon card. Literally just came out as well for Sagittarius, and very similar cards actually for Sagittarius too. Well, the first 2 cards came out also. So it might be an idea to go back and watch Sagittarius reading for some of you if you're connected. But this is the card attributed to Pisces. Now, the moon card is about suppressed emotions, information. It can be about confusion too, and not knowing which, or not having enough information or inkling about something. It is also, having said that, it can be the card of intuition too, and something you know deep down, perhaps revealing itself next week. The 10 of Wands is in your opportunity. This is the opportunity to let go of a big burden. So, for instance, if you're at work and if this was related to a work, this would be the opportunity to say, look, I can't do any more than I'm doing, and you have to start delegating. This is about coming to the end of a a lot of hard work, basically. The 2 of Cups is in your challenge. Now, 2 of Cups is about soulmate energy, blending of 2 energies. 2 cups are about our emotions, our relationships. So maybe this is all about a partnership next week, or somebody at work that you're finding a challenge. But if they are a 2 of Cups, then they'd be completely on the same page as you. They're like your long lost soul, if you like. This can also be a challenge for you, saying that perhaps there's something very deep down for you that's challenging within your soul, and you're having a hard time trying to, I want to say love yourself, which is a bit deep, but that's what the message I just got. We've got the 5 of Cups in what you don't see coming. And this is about loss, regret and disappointment within a relationship, friendship, something of the heart. It's also a card to say, don't look at what you haven't got, look at what you have got. It's like you've got to reevaluate something, I would say, because you've got the Hermit as your advice. And this is, take time out, go lock yourself away, have a really good think. It's about reevaluation. It's about thinking what you want in life too. Maybe for some of you, there's going to be a realization next week. Something's coming to the surface for you, like a ta-da moment. This can also be a card, this is attributed to Virgo. It can also be a card to say that you may feel a little bit left out. It could make you feel a bit isolated from a situation too, especially if other people aren't on board with whatever you're trying to let go of here. So let's have some clarifiers, please, and thank you. For the moon, is there confusion? What are you confused about? Is there something that you've kind of had an inkling about for a while? Let's have a look. Why do we have the moon here, please, and thank you for Capricorn? Two more, please. Why do we have the moon? I feel all over the place, actually. Okay. Oh, we've got the Magician and the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is a lovely card. It's actually about legacy within a family, perhaps money being passed down in a family, some sort of traditions being passed down. It could be, for instance, if mum was a teacher and grandma was a teacher and then the daughter becomes a teacher, it could be that. With the other cards, I would say that maybe there's something inkling coming to surface regarding a family member, perhaps, or a family, or somebody that you think is as close to you as the family, which, you know what, that Two of Cups would really tie in with that. As a challenge, you thought somebody was on the same page as you. Maybe there's something coming for some of you in that manner. Now, you have got the Magician here too. This is about having all the tools on the table for you to deal with it. It's about you maybe wanting this to come to light. It's something that you've actually been waiting for. For some of you, it can also be because the Magician is quite manipulative. He knows or she knows exactly how to get their own way because they know how to use people. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, which is about financial stability, being in control. Perhaps for some of you, there is something to do with the finances within the family or somebody around you who, has been quite manipulative over you with finances, maybe. A bit too controlling, perhaps, because you can also be too controlling with this card. Really interesting. As we move the reading on, that will become more clear because I'm very torn between two scenarios there. And maybe, you know what, there'll be people watching that it does, both scenarios apply. Goodness me. We just clarified the Ten of Wands with the Moon card again. That's really incredible. Why else do we have the Ten of Wands, please, and thank you? So that Moon card is allowing you something coming to the surface. It's allowing this burden, this opportunity for you to put down some wands and let somebody else do some work, or let somebody else take on the burden. So that's clarified again, look, by the Moon card, about something coming to the surface. Your intuition, maybe again, maybe it's a Piscean you're around. You've got the Strength card here. Now, the Strength card is all about your inner strength. It's about knowing you have the strength to deal with a situation. It's the card of Leo. And wands are fire signs. Don't worry about this opportunity to let go, by the way. That's what I want to say here. It's as though, you know, we can't keep carrying people. I wonder if you're a bit hesitant to do this. I don't know why I get that feeling with this Strength card. It's like you're questioning, is this the right thing to do? Am I strong enough? Do I have the ability to cope with this? Now, the Strength card is all about looking at maybe what we're not so good at, and maybe, which could be for some of you, asking for help. And in which case, that's where Strength comes in. You are seen to be far more stronger by asking for that help, by, what am I trying to say? So showing your vulnerabilities, I want to say, is a very, very courageous thing to do. And then we have the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands is a yippee card to me. Look at how footloose and fancy free she looks. And it's like there is this relief from this Ten of Wands, this opportunity to let go, to, I want to say also, cut some ties, or that, that feeling of not having so much responsibility. That's exactly what that card's all about. The Two of Cups is in your challenge. Again, Two of Cups is soulmate energy. Somebody who you thought was on the same page, maybe, or perhaps they are being this person that's quite burdensome. Wow. I can't tell you how similar this reading is to, again, Sagittarius. So I think you need to go, some of you need to go back and look at that. So clarifying the Two of Cups, you have the Devil, which is about not being able to cut ties with somebody or a situation that you just know doesn't serve you. Now, this can be with family members. This can be somebody who's quite toxic and you know that they are, but you're hanging in there for some reason. This can be about addictions too. And just knowing that we're overdoing something. But with the Two of Cups also, I feel it's more of a, for most of you, a friendship or a relationship that you feel too loyal to cut the ties from for some reason. You've got the Queen of Swords here. Oh my gosh, talk about the perfect person to do this for you. She won't put up with that. She makes no bones about cutting people out of her life that do not serve her. She's very assertive. She's firm but fair. She's not cocky with it. She's just dignified. She has a very, I want to say, a lovely, head above the clouds dignity about her. She also doesn't bring any emotion into a situation. And I think that's your challenge too. Your challenge is being that person to make that strong decision without bringing, again, without hurting your heart, bringing your emotions into it, because look, she actually locks her heart away in the corner of that card. It's also clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, which is about strong, independent being, not having to rely on anybody. But again, as a challenge, it's like, for some of you, you are tied to somebody and you want that independence. There's like this codependency going on that is not working out for you. You've got the Five of Cups in what you don't see coming. This is loss, regret, and disappointment. With, again, it's cups, it's matters of the heart. Why do we have the Five of Cups? You know what? If you have to say goodbye to a friend, or if you have to start making that decision, it is going to make you feel this loss, regret, and disappointment. But trust me, that void will soon pass if they're no good. They're not good for your soul. That's clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Four of Wands. See? So, yep, there could be that loss, regret, disappointment. However, the King of Pentacles is here. Now, I love the King of Pentacles. He's very grounded. This could be you, in fact, Capricorn, because Pentacles are your suit in the tarot. That nice feeling of being in control of finances, being grounded, I say, he's very fatherly. So for some of you, this could be about a dad, or this could be a dad helping you to get through this, a fatherly figure even. Whoever it is, they're very top of their game to do with finances, and they're not very emotional either. For some of you, it can be a manager at work even. He would be head of finance or the head of a business. You've got the 3 of Wands and the 4 of Wands, which means progress. So although there is that 5 of Cups there, it's a message to say, don't look at what you haven't got, look at what you have got, because there's plans to be made. There's happy homes to be had, stability. And that King of Pentacles, look how chilled he looks as well. He's got his dog by his side, and I always say this about this card, you can't actually see what's on his feet, but I bet they're slippers. Because he's very, like, I don't know, just cozy, isn't he? So whoever that is, I feel it's a great support for you. And the Hermit is the advice and outcome. Yep, you are going to have to do perhaps some reflective work. Get yourself some oracle cards, manifestation cards, if that helps. Do some journaling. Take some time out. My goodness. That's clarified by Judgment, Star, and the 2 of Swords. So, Judgment, look at the colour of the card again. This is the theme throughout your reading. This is dreamy, isn't it? It's a very dreamy colour. It's blue and green. You know, for some of you, it could mean that Archangel Michael is helping you to cut these ties. If you're into your angels, I love the angels. Green is Archangel, I think it's Raphael, isn't it? It's the healing, card of healing. But Judgment is all about, it's your time, it's time to speak up and do what you want to do. And then you've got the Star card. The Star card is the card of healing. And your stars aligning. I also see this as, again, kind of like divine guidance for you also, especially with the Moon card and the intuitive side of it. So listen to your instincts, take note of, if you meditate, what messages you get. If you pull cards, look at the messages and really go deep. And then you have the 2 of Swords, because there is, again, you're feeling torn between 2 situations, 2 people, two instances. It's like you're feeling torn, I think, between what you want, but what you feel you should do, because of that devil energy and that loyal, that tie you have to a situation. So, yeah, very thoughtful week coming up for you next week, Capricorn. Let's see, what do the angel numbers messages have to give you? What's the other message for you for next week? What's in the cards for Capricorn in the angel messages? Please and thank you for next week. We've got 66, revisit. That's interesting. So 66, for some of you, you might see this number on car number plates. You might see it on your phone notifications. You might see it on a timer, on your receipt from the shops. Look out for it. Revisit. That's really interesting, because I'm very drawn to the colour of the Star card with that, mixed with the Hermit card. It's all about colours in your reading this week, for some reason, Capricorn. Nobody else has had that draw on me for the colours. It's like a combination of both, look. And it's saying revisit, have a think. Go back to how maybe you thought how things should be and how things are. Very interesting reading. Anyway, let me know if that resonates with you. And thank you as always for all the comments, the likes, the subscribes. Every day I wake up and I am literally blown away. And I know every reader says it, but we truly, truly, truly mean it. So anyway, have a great week and I'll catch up with you next week. Thank you.